Hello everybody, welcome back to All the Dirt for our Full Throttle Beards Gen 6 series brought to you by the EFR. We guys are getting set up and looks like it's time to grid.
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops, God bless America, and gentlemen, start your engine!
Alright, starting tonight on the pole, Mr. Josh Fox in the number 15 car. Outside of him, we got Aiden Giordano. Row number 2, we got Josh Reese and Forrest Hamilton. Row number 3, Anthony Hamilton and Stephen Hogan. Row number 4, Dustin Griffiths and Austin Alberton. Row number 5, Zach Domer, Lane Doyle. Row number 6, Josh Walker and Tom Quiring. Row number 7, Jesse Adams, Kyle Mays. Fair Nealon Jr. and Lee Krause are going to start row number 8. Row number 9, Tyler Merkel and Adam Baker. Adam Baker just got his first win at the Madhouse. Row number 10, Mark Kalin and Kyle Lingerfelt. Row number 11, Matt Moreau and Brandon Griffith. Row number 12, James Budd and Todd Mays. Alan Wernicke and Bobby Mays are going to roll off in row 13. Michael Steele and Joshua Chinook are in 27th and 28th. Matthew Chandler, Michael Hermes are going to be rolling off in row 15. Dan Park, Jay Mackey in row 16. Derek Regal, Donnie Bartlett are going to round out our field. A total of 34 cars tonight. Beautiful night here under the stars. At Nashville Super Speedway. Take this green flag coming out of turn number 4. Looks like we do have a couple cars starting in the pits tonight. Big wide racing surface. Talking to the drivers earlier, it sounds like the tires were a little questionable. Oh, we got a car down low already. Number 8 are Dustin Griffith, newer driver here tonight, brother to Brandon Griffith. Everybody looking nice and smooth so far this evening. We saw the race car guys put on yesterday. That was quite a show. Had some rain delays, but overall it was a pretty good test. So who's your favorite driver? Who are you pulling for this week? Hamilton is taking the lead over Fox. That Street Grizzly car. A lot of the drivers running in memory of Kyle Busch logos on their car. NASCAR driver taken too soon at the age of 41. You might have liked him on the track, but if you watched any of the videos behind the scenes, he was a pretty stand-up guy, a great dad, great husband. He took care of his family. He will be missed, and thoughts and prayers go out to the Busch family. Sean in chat says, let's go JJRN Steel Team. Was unable to make it tonight. Sean being one of them. He took last place points for this evening. Pretty smooth running up front. Forrest Hamilton, Josh Fox, Aiden Giordano, Joshua Reese, our points leader. Zach Domer rounding out our top 5. Dustin Griffiths in that Crescent Donut number 82 machine. Hogan with a new ride tonight. Good looking red scheme. Josh Walker in the number 2 Lock Dock Special. Tom Fearing up in 9th in that number 46 machine. Sean, we can't let that happen. No more vacations for you. Rounding out our top 10, we got the 99 of Mr. Lee Krause. Lane Doyle in 11th. Kyle Litchfield up 8 spots. Followed right behind him is Mark Kalin. Anthony Hamilton falling back early on in this one. That's definitely a driver you want to keep your eyes on, though. No, sir. I wouldn't tell my wife that. I'm not telling yours. Adam Baker in that zero junked machine. Got his first win yesterday at Bowman Gray Stadium. Congratulations to him on his first real-life win at a very tough track. Traveler's Whiskey's on the hood of that number 8 car, Baron Elam Jr. Another newcomer to the series, Austin Albertson in that number 49 machine. Al Britton, sorry about that. Brandon Griffith, number 45 Crescent Donut machine. He is currently running in 18th up 4 spots. Number 51 machine. Ooh, that's a shiny one. He is up 11 positions in 19th. Rounding out our top 20 is the 42 machine of Tyler Markle. Behind him, the 59 of James Budd. go here to look at our race day. 150 nights for the 150 laps for the FALCONGRAFIX 150 at Nashville Super Speedway. Let's see, 0 fast repair, 3 extra sets of tires. I have not heard when the stage break is. Let me 1 second here. Stage break is going to be at lap 45. Everybody looks like they're pretty content to run where they're running right now, not pushing it too terribly hard. Looking to stay pretty calm until we get to that stage. Talking to the drivers, it looks like a fuel run is going to be good enough. Sure, they left me all by my lonesome tonight. So we are stuck with me and me alone. I'm so lonely in here. No, just kidding. We will have those other gentlemen back again soon, I can guarantee it. I do want to thank everybody for tuning in to All the Dirt tonight for the Full Throttle Beard Gen 6 series, brought to you by Full Throttle Beards. If you are looking for some beard care, ooh, that 82 car got a little loose, get a hold of Sean Patrick on Facebook. He has got beard balm, beard butter. He's got what it takes to make you look pretty. Let's check on Mr. Michael Steele. Michael started in the back, had some technical issues he wanted to work out, so he asked to start at the end. He has worked his way up to 22nd. Snook back 29th all by himself. Sorry if the frames are bumping around a little bit. My internet's been a bit spotty the last couple days. Summer has finally hit northern Minnesota. A whopping 80 degrees here today. It was a little chilly a couple weeks ago. We were down to 20 degrees just 2 weeks ago. Forrest Hamilton continuing to lead this field. And Joshua Reese riding third. Aiden Giordano up just a groove and a half from what everybody else is running, as at number 30 of Stephen Hogan underneath of him. We are on board right now with Josh Fox But his teammate in the number 1 car, Joshua Reese. Reese looking like he's trying to find some room to get to the lead. Get those valuable bonus points for leading a lap. And we got 2 laps to go roughly before we reach the stage. That's when we'll see things get a little more dicey as everybody's trying to get those stage points. Shane making a move. Here comes Domer. Good close battle up front. Then behind Kalen, we got 2 wide and 3 wide. Jockeying for position. Kyle Lingerfelt in that 65 machine. He is up 8 positions from where he started. Definitely going to be a car to keep an eye on tonight. Tom Queering working his way forward. He is up to 7th spot right now. With Mark Kalen right behind him. Mark Kalen, who is up 11 positions from where he started this evening. Up now 12 spots. He's one of our biggest movers so far of the race. Austin Alberton in the 49 machine is one of the biggest losers at the moment. He is down 10 spots. But that could just be due to strategy and playing it safe. Ooh, got some jockeying going around. It's going to be 30 laps complete this time by. .47 of Wayne Doyle had. Keep an eye on that. No cautions are out yet. Michael Steele has to climb. He is up to 18th. He is up 9 positions. 10 laps to go before our stage break. These guys got to be thinking big picture, got to get those stage points. They got to get into the top 10. Tom Queering is in 11th right now, right on the bubble. He's got a little bit of a gap before he catches that number 99 machine of Lee Krause. Anthony Hamilton has moved his way back up into the top 10. Something has happened with the 47 machine. Oh, sorry, the 30 machine of Stephen Hogan. But no cautions are out as of yet. Joshua Reese has made his way to the point. Bonus points for him. See if he can hold on to it when we get to the stage. Joshua has had some problems on pit. I know he's fired a couple guys. I hired what I'm going to call some ringers in that pit crew. Oh, we've got a minute. Let's say hello to one more of our sponsors.
Steel Graphics and Designs creates custom racing wraps and logos built for the real world and iRacing. From bold liveries to clean, professional branding, every design is made to perform on and off the track. Ready to upgrade your look? Contact Steel Graphics and Designs for custom wraps. Visit Steel Graphics and Designs on Facebook to learn more.
Michael Steel Graphics and Designs. If you are looking for a fly wrap, Michael is the guy you need to go talk to. Ooh, that number 1 car looked a little bit squirrely. Looks like some cars have decided to take a pit. Maybe they didn't have enough fuel to make it to the end. I wonder if something else happened to the 15 car. He is on pit road a fair amount of time. We have not had any cautions as of yet. Kyle Langerfeld up 13 spots. He is up in the points for our stage break. Same with Mark Galen. He is also 13 spots. Getting a little dicey here in the mid-pack. 2x2, 3 rows deep. Reese with a 2-second lead over second place. Caution is out. Adam Baker. Adam Baker and Dan Park. see what happens here. Oh, it looks like Baker did not move up as much as Park expected him to. Kind of turned himself off the front nose. Bringing out the caution. And I do believe that is probably going to be our caution for the stage. I would expect to see everybody come down pit road. Let's see what's up. In the EFRL, you do have to stay all the way to the right coming down pit road, only allowing to cut over 5 pit before your stall. Yeah, that 15 has got some heavy front damage. Ooh, the 21 overshoots his pit. Joshua Reese down and away. He is going to keep his lead coming off of pit road. Ending Griffiths. Oh, Dustin Griffith. In that number 82 machine. They're going to come out in second. Big gain for him. Great pit stop by that number 82 machine. Keep an eye out on that number 49 machine of Austin Albritton. It looks like he might have only taken 2 along with Michael Hermes. Some drivers will keep an eye. If you are looking for a place to race, get a hold of myself, Mick Olofsson, or Dean Foley over on Facebook. We have leagues running 3 nights a week. Monday nights we have our Xfinity series here. Oh, sorry, Gen 6 series by Full Throttle Beards. On Tuesday night we got Modified Mayhem, Modified Madness tomorrow night. It'll be a doubleheader with Dirt 358 Modifieds and then the Wheeling Modifieds on asphalt. We're off Wednesday night, and then Thursday we're back live for a doubleheader with the Dirt Car series. Dirt Street Stocks and Wissota 8. Thursday nights are your Dirty Thursdays. Come join us. New season just started last week. You still got time to get in on the points battle. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go green coming out of turn number 4. Reese and Tim Griffith. Good start by the number 1 car. Here comes Mark Kalin in that number 62 machine. Up 16 positions from where he started this race. Oh, we got a car going sideways. The 14. No caution. Where did Domer go? Oh, Zach Domer lost several positions. Another one that got caught up in that was the 99 of Lee Krause. Mark Kalin to the point. Stretching out that lead now over the number 1 car of Reese. You guys have put on some pretty epic battles here. 82 of Dustin Griffith back up into second. Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight on your wonderful Monday night. Full Throttle Beards presents the EF Gen 6 series live from Nashville Super Speedway. Full Throttle Beards is a wonderful beard company that will provide you with beard butter, beard oil, beard lotion, all of your beard needs. Give you a luxurious beard. Get a hold of John Snyder on Facebook for all your beard needs. We are a third of the way through our event here tonight. Had one caution. The 15 of Josh Fox back on the track. 16 laps down, but he's back out. He knows big picture racing points are important. '51 of Michael Hermes, one of our tonight. He is up 23 positions. Behind these two battling, we got Lingerfeld, Anthony Hamilton, and Tom Queering. Along with the 45 of Brandon Griffith. You could throw those three cars under a blanket, they're so close. We will watch the battle for E. Here comes Michael Steele into the mix. Let's jump on board with that 46 machine. Down on the bottom, being real smooth. Got a mirror full of that 97 and Michael Steele. Up front, Dustin Griffith as the number one of Reese all over him. He's going to give up that P2 position to the number one of Reese to get it back up to Mark Kalin. Mr. Aiden Giordano having a good run in the early laps of this one. That 49 machine of Austin Albertson. Only been with us here in the EFRL for a couple races, but he's been pretty solid. Mark Kalen's sitting about a 6/10 of a lead. Having a real good run here for him. Pretty solid right now, running nose to tail. Letting those tires take care of themselves, not pushing it too terribly hard. He's been real smooth here tonight, not driving overly aggressive. Nashville Super Speedway is a 1.33 mile concrete D-shaped oval in Lebanon, Tennessee that hosts NASCAR and IndyCar events. 14 degrees of banking in the turns. It's one of NASCAR's largest all-concrete racetracks. We saw the rain problems they had with this one on Sunday. Had a couple different rain delays, but overall, everything's been going smooth here for us tonight. No rain delays. No red flags. Just some great side-by-side racing. Only one caution so far this evening. These guys have been very patient, showing a lot of respect to each other. That's what we like to see here on Monday nights in the EFRL. Dan Park has gotten his car repaired and is back on the track. Looks like he's about 13 laps down. The 00 machine is back out. I think he's 14 laps down. Looks like only one car is completely out of this event, and that looks like that is the number 29 of Donnie Bartlett. Car would not crank on pit road, had to push it behind the wall. Lingerfeld looking to make a pass on the 59 of Bud. The 82 has reeled in to Mark Kalen. Dustin Griffith's having one of the best runs so far here tonight. Dustin has only been racing with us 3 to 4 weeks, showing he's a contender for 82 machine. It won't be easy with Reese behind him and Kalen in front of him, though. Ooh, caution is out. Caution is out. Watch the 51 machine here. Ooh, him and the 5 got together. He goes a hard lick into the outside wall. Collects the number 8 car. Rough lick for the 51. We have put 27 laps on these tires. And all of our drivers have decided to pit. We'll keep an eye on that 62. We'll see if he takes all 4 tires. Four tires down and away. And he will keep the lead coming off pit road. Fifteen of Fox is lined up in front. He is laps down. He will get a wave around to get one of his laps back. We're getting lined up. It's going to be the 62 of Kalen and Reese on the front row. The 82 of Griffith and Giordano in row number 2. Alberton and Walker in row number 3. Kalen gets another good start. 62 car has been strong on the last 2 restarts. Griffith is going to move into second. caution is out. Tom Quiring. Tom's going to be that white and green car on the top right of your screen. Let's see what happened with Tom. Oh, just steps out on him with those cold tires. Not a place he wants to be. Cautions breed cautions. Especially on cold tires at this track. It's pretty tricky tonight. Alright, we're getting lined back up, getting ready to go back green flag racing. Pace car should be dipping off, coming out of turn number 4. Kalen once again with a great jump, but here comes the 49 of Al Britton. Aiden Giordano on the move. Caution back out. Ooh, checkup in the corner. 45 gets into the back of the 2, gets sent. Oh, big hit by the 72 car. take a quick look here at our point standings after Charlotte. Joshua Reese has a pretty comfortable lead in first, 482 points. Lane Doyle in second. Josh Walker in third. We just saw Josh get involved in that crash. Mark Kalin in fourth with 389. Dan Park with 385. Dan was involved in one of the earlier wrecks. He's several laps down. Josh Fox in sixth. Aiden Giordano in seventh. Kyle Mays in eighth. Logan Truitt in ninth. And I do believe Logan missed tonight's race. He's going to have to take last place points. Tyler Markle in 10th. Zach Domer in 11th. Forrest Hamilton in 12th. Todd Mays 13th. Anthony Hamilton in 14th. Farron Elam Jr. in 15th. We saw him get into some rough spots earlier. The 16th of Stephen Hogan. Dylan Dunford, which I don't believe Dylan is here this evening. Michael Steele in 18th. Dean Qualley in 19th. Dean is also out. And Jake Mackey. Jake is also out. We're going to have a pretty big shake-up in the points tonight. Could make for an interesting run in the season. Every point is going to be crucial. Our fourth caution overall tonight. We've had three pretty quick here. Drivers are pushing us a little bit too hard when we drop the green flag on them cold tires. They got to give them a couple laps to warm those tires up, get a little more grip in them. We are going to have a new front row. It's going to be Kalen and Alberton. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going green next time by. We are running a full season here on Monday nights. I do believe we're using the chase format for the point standings. So a full 36 races here on Monday nights. We're going to crown a championship at the end. Reese with a pretty commanding lead right now. And tonight he is still running in 6th place. Pace car is going to dip off. We're going to get the green coming out of turn number 4. Getting that Geico restart zone. After one lap, Kalen's out to a 4/10 of a lead over second place, the 49 of Albritton. Aiden Giordano right in his wake in third. Looks like the 99, the 40, the 54 are still on damage. Look who is into the top 5. That number 65 of Kyle Lincoln. Kyle's been very patient, but he's been on the move to the front, making moves when he can. Krause and Mays are going back into the pits. Who are you cheering for tonight? Who is your favorite driver? Lingerfeld going around the 54 of Mays. Mays is a lap down. Lingerfeld's got himself a mirror full of the 59 and the 97. But up front, it continues to be the number 62 of Kalen. He does have the 49 all over his back bumper right now. They have reeled him back in after that restart. '49 is looking for a spot where the 62 makes a mistake. Laps left to go. These guys cannot make it on all the way to the end with fuel. Definitely not on tires. They will have to pit at least one more time. Michael Steele worked his way into the top 10, that number 5 machine. Barrett Elam has his damage repaired, and he's still holding on to a decent finish at the moment, battling side by side with the 12 car of Mays. Oh, Mays falls back. We saw Zach Domer in that 14 car get pretty loose earlier. He's recovered nicely. Griffith has taken over second from the 49 machine. Still right on the back bumper of the 62. Who has the fuel mileage strategy the best? We 82 of Griffith looking to make a move on the lead. Not able to, falls back line. You have to try a little different strategy in order to get that 62. Side by side going into turn number 1. Oops, 82 blinked a little bit there. Couldn't keep the momentum down on the bottom. Had to give the position back. Kalen in that 62 machine staying very. Let's run down our field while these guys are running so smooth. We got Kalen in first, Dustin Griffith in second. In third, Aiden Giordano. In fourth, Austin Albritton. Anthony Hamilton in fifth. Kyle Lingerfeld in sixth. Joshua Reese in seventh. Forrest Hamilton Jr. in that number 3 machine. He is currently in eighth. James Budd in that 59 machine. Up 14 positions in ninth. Michael Steele in the top 10. Up 17 spots from where he started. Farron Elam Jr. currently running in 11th. Zach Duomer in 12th. Stephen Hogan in 13th. Matthew Chandler in that new Mountain Dew sponsored machine currently running in 14th. Matthew's having a great run here tonight. Here comes Bobby Mays in the 12, looking to advance his position. He is currently in. Tyler Markle in the 42 car in 16th. Joshua Sanook in the 17 machine. 17th position, 91 machine. Looks like he is a Dallas Cowboys fan. Jesse Adams in 18th, running that 55 machine. Has been able to stay out of trouble so far this evening. Maybe he has finally lifted that curse that he's been under. Tom Queering is currently in 19th in that number 46 machine. We saw him get loose and get up into the outside wall and get a little damage on that one. Alan Wernicke in 20th. Saw him go for a ride in that Lock Dock Special. Currently in 21st. Todd Mays in 22nd. Ooh, a lot of damage done to the front of that Lock Dock car. That's going to be a hard car to get some aero going on. Not much has changed up front. We still got Mark Kalen holding on to that lead. Crescent Donut Machine of Griffith chasing him down. Alberton and Giordano swap positions one more time. who has what it takes to make it to the end. And if no cautions come out, we will have a cycle of green flag pit stops. You can see here Kalen is stretching out that gap just a little bit between him and the 82 machine. Check their lap times as they cross the line. Kalen ran a 31.63 with Dustin Griffith running at 31.94, lost 0.3 on that lap. Looks like the 49 machine is closing in on him. Alberton's going to take over second place. Giordano gets up into the wall lately. Upset the car just a little bit, but did not cause too much damage. We got racing all over the track tonight. Our front runners last pit on lap 71. So they're 38 laps into this run. Will they have enough fuel? So lap times haven't fallen off a whole lot on the older tires. 30 laps, we've lost roughly not even a second. So new tires aren't going to help you all that much. Your best bet is try to plan your strategy. Do you want to go before everybody else to avoid a pile up on pit road and maybe get lucky? Or do you want to stay out late and try to push your luck as long as possible? Just in case the caution comes out late and set you up for success. Kyle Lingerfeld and James Budd running 6th and 7th. Solid run by both drivers here tonight. Ooh! Saw some quick wheel action there by the 59. Got a little loose. Ooh, got up into the wall just a slight bit. He's going to fall back a little bit from the 65. And now he's got the number 3 of Hamilton all over his back bumper. Looks like the 46 of Tom Fearing is the first one to pit. I almost wonder if he didn't have some damage that he needed to get taken care of. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night for the Modified Madness series. 358 modifieds on dirt, followed up right behind that with the Whelen modifieds on asphalt. The 358 modifieds are going to be broadcasted right here on all the dirt, and then I will be driving in the Whelen modified series. Kalen continues to lead. The 46 of Quiring has been on the pit for an extended amount of time, as the 86 of Regal goes down another lap. Almost a second now between Kalen and Albritton. In the pits. Let's watch his pit stop. Gonna be a 4-tire stop for Steele with 30 laps to go. Very quick stop by Steele. Total on pit road, 35 seconds. Ooh, 20 Giordano close to that outside wall. Hamilton's now in pits. Chandler's in the pits. Looks like the 49 has pitted along with... No, not Dustin Griffith yet. Here comes Giordano down pit lane, giving up second place. Keep at his pit stop, see if he's smooth. He did have a problem with our first pit stop. He overshot his pits, had to back. Now it's crunch time. Green flag conditions. You do have to make sure that you are on your mark. Gets his pit stop. It's pretty solid. Doesn't have to back up. Four-tire stop for the 21 of Giordano. Reese back in the lead. Arcane is now in the pits. How many more laps will the number 1 car go? And see Kalen exiting pits now as Reese puts him a lap down. I do want to give a quick shout out to everybody who's tuned in tonight. We are live on all the dirt from Nashville Super Speedway. 25 laps to go for Joshua Reese. Green flag pit stops are underway. The 49 there just got done with his pit. We'll see if he's able to unlap himself. After these cycles, he would be the leader, as he did have a better pit stop than Kalen. And he has unlapped himself, put himself back on the lead lap. And here comes Joshua Reese. Josh has had some problems on pit road this season. I know he did fire quite a few crew chiefs and pit members, and over the wall tire guy didn't do very good for him a couple weeks ago. Good stop. It is Marks. He is down and away back on the track. Let's see where he comes out. Three laps to go. James Budd now in the pits. Joshua Reese comes out currently in 13th. Pit cycles get, I do believe he is going to be in 6th place. Fifth or 6th, 22 laps to go. Kyle Lingerfeld holding on to the lead. Battling with the 82 car of Griffith. Neither driver has pit yet. Here comes the 91 of Sanook. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Aiden Giordano getting his lap back. Doing it the old-fashioned way. As Lingerfeld and Griffith holding on, trying to stay out. We have 6 cars that have not pitted since lap 79. Griffith's going to take the lead away from Kyle Lingerfeld. Here comes Lingerfeld down into pit road. Ooh, almost overshoots pit road. It's going to move Domer into second. Griffith with the lead. Caution is out on the track. I'm unsure of what caused that when I just showed caution. We see the 72 go back onto this racetrack as the caution came out, so it wasn't him. folks. I'm unable to find what caused that caution. So the top 5 cars, Griffith, Domer, Markle, Wernicke, Mays, have not pit. They do not have enough fuel to make it to the end, so they're going to have to pit. Which should hand the lead over to Alberton and Mark Kalin. We see Linderfeld sitting on the track. Does he have to wait for the field to go by? Did he get front pit road and lose a lap? Inquiring minds want to know. Our leaders are all pitting now. Actually, everybody is pitting. I'm kind of shocked by that. See quite a few cars here in front of our leader, the 82 of Griffith. So we should get a wave around. I am showing Domer in second, Markle in third, Wernicke in fourth, Mays in fifth, Alberton in sixth, Kalin in seventh, Giordano in eighth, Hamilton in ninth and 10th. This is going to get an interesting restart. First time we've seen the 42 and the 14 up front so far this evening. We're going to be under 20 to go. Griffith's going to lead us to the green flag. Good start. We have a crash. Cautions breed cautions. See what happened with the 86 car. Loose all by himself. Matt Moreau gets into the wreck. Big crash up. Alright, we're going to re-rack and re-strack, and we're going to give this one a try again. we're going to be 10 laps to go the way it looks, or less. Drivers getting anxious. It's go time. We saw some great racing leading up to tonight, up to this part of the race. .30 car of Hogan getting a lap back. Don't forget to stick around after the conclusion of tonight's race for driver interviews for the top 3. Dustin Griffith so far tonight has led 8 laps. Zach Domer currently in second. Alan Wernicke in that number 72 machine, banged up and bruised, but still holding on to third. Aiden Giordano currently 6th. Mark Kalin led a handful. 73 laps, almost halfway, most so far tonight. All right, we got a re-rack, restack. We're going to go green coming out of turn number 4. Hopefully it'll be our last restart of the evening. We do have 3 green-white checkers if we need them. Griffith and Domer, Wernicke and Albritton, Giordano and Kalin. Mays and Hamilton and Lingerfeld. Michael Steele sitting in 11th, having a great run for that number 5 car. Great start by the 82. Oh, contact is between the 49 and 72. Looks like 72 is spun down off the track. No caution is out. Wernicke not going to be happy with that. He had a great run running up in the top 4. Here comes the 62 of Kalin. Three wides through turn 1 and 2. 10 laps to go for the 82 of Griffiths. Caution is out. All these cars are getting re-racked and restacked. We'll see another.
Steel Graphics and Designs creates custom racing wraps and logos built for the real world and iRacing. From bold liveries to clean, professional branding, every design is made to perform on and off the track. Ready to upgrade your look? Contact Steel Graphics and Designs for custom wraps. Visit Steel Graphics and Designs on Facebook to learn more.
Also tonight we are sponsored by the Full Throttle Beards. Sean Schneider's come on as a full season sponsor for the series. He has all of your beard necessities, beard oil, beard balm, what you need he has. So get a hold of Sean Snyder on Facebook. If you're also looking for some custom apparel, you can check out Sean Snyder for East to West Coast Apparel Company. He's got custom hats. He can hook you up. Sean's your one-stop shop. Don't forget to tune back in tomorrow night for our new series starting for Tuesday nights. And that is going to be the Tuesday Night Modified Madness. Tomorrow night we're going to kick off the racing at Weed Sport for the 358s and Hickory for the NASCAR Whelen Modifieds. 35-lap feature for the dirt cars and a 50-lap feature for the Whelen Modifieds. Check them out. The dirt series will be broadcasted right here on All the Dirt. I haven't heard yet if the Whelen Modified series will be broadcasted yet or not. I will keep you posted on that. Check out the All the Dirt page for more information, or the Extreme Forces Racing Facebook page. So that'll be coming at you tomorrow night. And then Thursday night, we are going to be back live with the Dirt Car Series. Week number 2, I do believe we are going to be at Knoxville. Michael Steele had a clean sweep last week at Fairbury in the Street Stocks and the Wissota A-Mods, bringing home the victory in both of those. So tune back in tomorrow night for the 358 Modifieds, and Thursday night for the Dirt Car Series doubleheader. We look forward to seeing you back in action tomorrow night. We have about 5 laps to go once we go green flag racing. Will Griffiths be able to hold off that hard-charging number 62 machine of Kalen? You never want to count out the 97 of Hamilton. Aiden Giordano's been pretty quick tonight. And newcomer 49 car of Austin Alberton. Pace car is going to dip off. We're going to be going green coming out of turn number 4. Drivers have to be patient, wait for the restart zone, try to anticipate the green flag. 7 laps to go, 6 when we cross the stripe. And Kalen going to make it 3 wide for the lead. Ooh, that was close. Great racing drivers coming out of turn number 2. Griffith able to hold on to the lead. Kalen falls into second. Hamilton in third, but here comes Domer, Giordano, and Alberton. 82 making some aggressive moves to block that low lane. He's not going to be able to block them all. 5 laps to go. Gets a little loose coming out of turn number 2. Kalen's got to run. Gives him a little bump going into turns 3 and 4. Hamilton right there on the bottom. Domer waiting for one of these drivers to make a mistake. Ooh, James Budd in the 59 slaps that wall coming out of turn number 4. Hamilton's got to run on the bottom. The 82 machine is going to carry the momentum coming out of the corner. 3 wide going into turn number 3. Kyle Lingerfeld up into third. Oh, the 21 touch down across the grass. 3 laps to go. There's the caution. Back that up and watch that contact again between the 21. Let's change views so we can see who came up, who came down. Oh, Giordano looks like he was a little loose. Kind of chased it up the hill. Slight contact with the rear quarter panel. Back further, we had some more contact. Drivers were checking up. Thought maybe a caution was coming out. 49 is going to get just wrecked. Domer hard up into the outside wall. And that is going to set up our first green-white checkered. Oh! Baron Elam Jr. just cleans out the 14 of Domer. Both of those cars tonight are going to be done. Just some good hard racing. The 21 got a little loose. Was chasing it up the track. If Lingerfeld wouldn't have been there, he probably would have been able to save it. But just that slight contact to a car that was already loose sent him down across the grass. Caution did not come out for that. That might have been what started it. But then we had some checkups, people trying to be responsible, and just chaos. Chaos breeds chaos. All right, lights are off on the pace car. We're gonna try this one more time. Our 8th caution of the evening, but we have seen some great racing. Green flag pit stops, some strategy. But we are in the go time. Unfortunately, we've seen this happen. Real racing, all kinds of racing. You get these guys bunched up and there's only a couple laps left to go. They're trying to make stuff happen. Looking for that payday, looking for those points for the championship. The key is to not spin your tires on these restarts. You got to keep it clean. Keep your momentum up. If one of these front 3 or 4 cars spins their tires, that will cause a huge checkup, and we will have another big crash. So be looking for the green flag coming out of turn number 4. The leader gets to start it. Once he's in the restart zone, Kalen's going to try to anticipate, but if he jumps it, he will get a black flag. Great start by the 82. Kyle Ingefeld looking to make a move on the bottom. Challenging the 62 for second. Too wide, going down the back straightaway for third. If the leader takes the white flag, we will race this thing out. Giordano hard into the wall, no caution. Oh, white flag is in the air. This is official. Can Kalen reel in? 82 in the last corner. He's charging hard, going down the back straightaway. Here comes Hamilton, driving it in deep. Coming out of turn number 4, it is going to be Griffiths, Kalen, Hamilton, Lingerfeld, Bud, your top 5. What a finish. We'll give our drivers just a minute to jump up in the booth, and we will get going on some driver interviews. Great job, drivers. All right, coming home in third, we got the number 97 of Anthony Hamilton. Anthony, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Awesome. I feel incredible right now.
You were able to get by Lingerfelt in the last lap. You guys had a heck of a battle. You looks like you were charged on the 62, but just came up short on challenging for second.
Yeah, I mean, that was crazy. Before that final caution, when it was me, Mark, and Dustin, well, we were all banging into each other. That's some of the funnest racing I've ever had. I just felt like everybody was missing their marks. I don't think one person hit a turn efficiently. But yeah, it was crazy. I think that's some of the craziest racing I've ever had.
Let's see. You were up 2 spots. I mean, you were in the top 10 pretty much all night long. You had a pretty good solid run on your qualifying run. Kept the 97 clean. I didn't really see you getting into anybody. I mean, you just hit your marks and made sure you hit pit road. That was a big thing, especially on that green flag pit stop.
Yeah, starting from the back especially, I feel like maybe I should start from the back every week. I didn't get involved in a wreck. I was able to stay clean. The car felt great. Yeah, hitting the green flag pit stop was awesome. I thought a lot of guys were going to stay out a lot longer, so I tried to short pit them, but then everybody started coming down. And I feel like the caution might have saved me. I was pushing really hard, but yeah, it was a fun race tonight for sure.
You guys put on a great show. A lot of green flag runs, a lot of side-by-side respectful driving, and the cautions we did have were just that. They were actually cautions, accidents. Nobody overly aggressive driving, just some cars were stepping out on some people and they were getting loose.
Yeah, I'm surprised we went green for as long as we did. It was kind of crazy. I didn't expect to have those green flag runs. So,
Well, congratulations on finishing third. That's definitely going to help you out in the points tonight. Who do you want to give a shout out to tonight before we cut you loose?
I just want to give a shout out to my team, JFM. We ran a lot of practice this week. I think that really helped. I feel like I had a really fast car. I want to thank Austin. He's always watching the races, so thanks to him. Xfinity too, debut of the Xfinity scheme. We ran great in it for the night race here at Nashville, so it was a great night all around.
Well, let's give a shout out to your painter. Who painted your car for you tonight?
Me. I did it tonight. It was all me. I had some help from Kyle and Josh Fox, Kyle Lingerfelt, but it was like a trio kind of thing.
I like the effects on the purple. Car looked great on track.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Nick.
All right, buddy. Well, you have a wonderful night. We look forward to seeing you back next week.
Yeah.
All right, coming home in second after, I do believe, leading the most laps of any driver tonight, the 62 car of Mark Kalin.
Howdy, howdy. How's it going?
Doing pretty good, sir. How you doing this evening?
Well, I am not doing too shabby. Really had a hard-fought battle there with Dustin for the win and Anthony. And it was a ton of fun. Kind of screwed up my qualifying, but it honestly didn't matter because I had an EOL, so I had to start shotgun on the field. But yeah, I mean, drove up to 5th by the time the stage ended, and came home P2 overall with a lot of time up front. So I can't be mad at that one. And I called my shot last week. I said Nashville is not my favorite track. It's never really jived with me very well, but did the old Babe Ruth and said I'm going to put it on the podium, and by golly, I did.
Yeah, I was pretty shocked to see you qualify 19th. That's not normal for you, but man, working your way, like you said, you started shotgun on the field because of the EOL. You kept that 62 car clean, and you led, last I looked, was 75 laps.
Yeah, we were out front for a long time. Had a really strong Mustang this evening, courtesy of those sponsorship dollars from Lotus Dynamics Designs and Izzy Busy and Daisy Laser Print Creations, and then of course all my teammates over at JJR. But yeah, I mean, out front for a good chunk of the race, and I mean it felt pretty good. If you could get past that first 4 or 5 laps on the cold tires, I mean the setup wasn't terrible.
And that's where we saw quite a few of our cautions as the guys getting loose right after the caution or right on a restart on those cold tires. And this car was super loose to begin with. You had to be patient.
Yes, you had to be very patient. You had to baby it, be very easy on the throttle and brake inputs. Because on those cold tires and these high horsepower cars, I mean, it's a recipe for disaster. And you saw that in the last few cautions there. At least I assume it was all behind me mostly, so I didn't really get a look at them. But I assume it's cold tire related, and because of those quickie cautions, never really got a chance to put heat in the tires, and I was trying to make a run on the high side to get around Dustin, but because of the cold tires, I couldn't get them to grip up and get the speed off the corner like I needed.
Well, it was hard to tell because you were strong. No matter where you put that car, it looked like you were in control, and you never really got loose, and you kept that thing pointed in the right direction.
Well, don't let the the looks deceive you, because it was a handful, especially on those the last restarts. I mean, it was slideways the entire time, but it was fun. Me, Anthony, and Dustin, we all kept it really clean, and so mad respect and props to those guys. Dustin really did earn that. Anthony came up through the field with me from the back. But yeah, I mean, that was really quite enjoyable.
Well, and it looks like your second place finish tonight is going to help you out quite a bit in the points because the 3 drivers that were in front of you did not have good nights tonight.
Yeah, I did notice that the biggest one I was looking at was our points leader, Joshua Reese. I think he had a little connection issue and ended up 3 laps down the field, and where did he finish? 18th.
Ooh,
So
wow.
yeah, that's gonna be a pretty hefty points gain on him, which I need because I think I was just shy of 100 points behind him in the standings.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you very much, and good luck next week.
Thank you, Mick. You have a good night.
Yes, sir. And we will be right back in just a minute, folks, with our points lead or the race winner. All right, Dustin, give me 1 minute.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our race winner, the 82 car, newcomer to the EFRL, but he was very strong in the late stages tonight. Congratulations, Dustin. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. A lot better now after that race.
Well, I tell you, the Mark Kalin did not make it easy for you.
No, I knew he was probably going to be the guy that sets the pace. It's usually him and Joshua Reese. They're kind of the pace setters. And, I mean, just talking to them just after this race, I noticed that I was able to slow down the car a lot more and just get a better run on the exits for majority of these long runs. And I mean, for the short time I was chasing Mark down before I eventually fried my right front trying to pass him. I knew I had the long run car instead of the short run, so those last 10 laps on those restarts I was scared because every time I tried to do a 5-lap run in practice, I'd crash or spin or half spin or just basically ruin my entire run. So the fact that I was able to hold on to that, even after my wheel kept double shifting, my paddles for some reason would double shift from second to fourth on those starts, and that's why I kept having to fire off early so I can anticipate that and be able to block third place from going 3 wide. But somehow hanging on to it and came up with the win.
Well, you did an awesome job, especially for being a newcomer in the league. You put that Crescent Donuts machine right where it needed to be there at the end. Had good pit strategy, hit your marks, and brought home the victory.
Yeah, I can't thank Crescent Donut enough. You know, it's a family business, and I will do anything to support my family and our business, whether it's locally or even on sim racing. When you know, when people may never even see the place, but the fact that they know about it is just that's all that matters. Um, I also like to thank Mike Steele. He absolutely crushed this paint. Um, when we found out the news about Kyle Busch, I messaged him and I said, I want a patriotic M&M's car done for a tribute. However, instead of M&M's, I want donuts. And I think he absolutely smashed this paint. And I can't thank him enough on a short notice to get this paint done. It's a pretty cool deal.
Yeah, I agree. He knocked that thing out of the park. Alrighty, well, congratulations on your first victory in the EFRL. Hopefully there's more to come, and we will see you back next week.
Yes, sir. Hopefully a lot more wins coming my way.
Yes, sir. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us here at All the Dirt. Special thanks to Dean Qualley and the EFRL and Full Throttle Beards. So tune back in next week, and we will see if the 82 car can bring home a second victory.